It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Hello everyone, welcome back, and this is Faye. Today we are going to talk about cars. Alright, so what kind of stuff are we talking in our today's dialogue? It's how difficult to get a car in Shanghai, for example, that's it. And not only difficult to get the car, but also for a license plate, 一个牌照. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to the dialogue.
Alice, how do you like your new car?
Can't say. Haven't driven it much.
Why's that? I thought you bought it a while ago.
Well, I've been held up by the license plate. I've been bidding for 3 months. Still no luck.
You need to bid for it? What's the deal with that?
Basically, it's designed to control car ownership. But the result is it's not only impossible to get a license plate, but also outrageously expensive. 80,000 RMB for a license plate. Can you believe it?
What? That's insane. My car back home cost less than that.
What kind of car did you drive?
I drove an SUV, but it's a gas guzzler. I'm thinking of sizing down to something more practical.
Would you buy an electric car? Maybe a Tesla?
No, that's out of my price range. Hey, what kind of car did you buy?
Oh, I just bought a sedan, but it's a hybrid.
That's cool. I see so many flashy luxury cars in China now. It's really over the top.
Well, not for me.
Alright, so we have two friends in today's dialogue, and the girl Alice just bought the car and her friend says, "How do you like your new car?" But she says, "I don't know, I can't say, because she hasn't driven it much. She doesn't really know if she likes the car or not. So what's the reason why she doesn't drive her new car? So she has been held up by the license plate. So she has a car, but she doesn't have a license plate. So he can't drive it. The license plate is the thing on the back and the front of the car, with numbers and letters, maybe the name of the city. It should be the district or the province where the car was by. That's the thing to let you drive on the road. 这就是我们经常听到的车的那个牌照了。如果没有牌照，就是违章驾驶了。So held up here usually means something that is preventing you from doing something else. You can't do it because you are being held up or you are held up. So for example, you could say you are held up at work, you can't get off work because you are working on something. Or held up by traffic, that's common thing I guess. Everyone is easy to get held up by the traffic. 经常容易堵车。Another example would be not being able to attend a party because you are held up by work or you are held up at work. If you are held up at work, you are actually at office. Here, attention please, some people confuse with license plate and driver license. They are both called license, but license plate 是车牌，而 driver license 是驾照. Just be careful. Alright, let's move on. Well, I love to drive in China. However, specifically, you have to bid for it. Bid for it. So Alice in our dialogue has been bidding for the license plate for 3 months already. So when we say bidding, we are talking about someone is in kind of war to get the highest price to buy the thing. It seems like a war, like I say 1,000, another guy says 2,000, I say 3,000, another guy says 5,000. So it always go to the highest bidder, something like that. So when we talk about bidding, we could also use it in terms of an auction. 就是在一个拍卖会的场合可以用到 bidding 这个词。Also, for example, in California, there is crazy bidding wars for houses, especially in really, really nice districts. 当然，像在一些比较富裕的地区，房价的拍卖也是非常竞争激烈的。Well, I think the reason they do this bidding process is because the design to control the car ownership. So ownership is just the act of owning something. So we could say you have the ownership of the horse, even if you say pet ownership if you have a dog, for example. So the result is it's not only impossible to get a license plate but also outrageously expensive. So here we have an important sentence structure, not only and but also. So not only one thing but also another thing, these two are related. So as we continue to the lesson, here's a great word, outrageously. It means ridiculously. 当我们说一个东西贵的离谱的时候，就可以这样来表达了：outrageously expensive or crazy expensive, and that's insane. So we could also say insanely expensive，就是它在口语中，你如果说 that's insane，就是简直疯了，有点像那个 you was a nut 这种表达。但是，你也可以说贵的离谱，你也可以说就是贵的感觉像疯了离谱啊。我这种直接的去理解了 insanely expensive and outrageously expensive or crazily expensive or ridiculously expensive， 任何一个随便挑一个，随你。Alright, so her friend says, "What kind of a car did you drive?" Oh no, sorry. It's Alice asked, "What kind of car did you drive?" And the boy said, and the third response, "I drove an SUV." Okay, SUV is abbreviation of Sports Utility Vehicle, so it's big, strong, and gas guzzler. 比如像我们经常见到的宝马 X5，BMW X5，它就是一个很典型的 SUV，非常的耗油，虽然动感十足。Here, notice that when you talking, say an SUV, but when we writing, it's really okay to both. You can write a SUV or an SUV. Both is okay. Both are okay. And guzzler just means drinks a lot. And a gas guzzler just means it drinks a lot of gas. But here is not the gas we use in our home, 并不是指我们家里用的天然气或者液化气。It's short for gasoline. Or if a British friend might say petrol, so American always use gas as a short for gasoline. So you go to the gas station, you gas up, you fill up because SUV is gas guzzler. It's not very practical for lots of people. Practical just means useful and reasonable priced, not so expensive. As we know, Japanese cars are always practical and economical. 这个也是大家都公认的，日本的车就是比较经济实惠型。That's our dialogue. Go next. These are new types of the cars run on battery. Big batteries use electricity instead of gasoline. And the most famous brand in electric cars is Tesla. 我也不知道这个品牌，等一下可以去官网了解一下，感兴趣的话。Just watch one thing here, guys. Don't say electronic cars. Always say electric cars. Electric cars. 就是不要说 electronical 这个 electronic 这个表达应该是不太地道的，所以只要说 electric cars 就这样就可以了。You just say, okay, let's move on. And one guy said, no, that's out of my price range. So price range 就是我们经常说的我们可以接受的一个价格范围了，那它经常就是指的是你能接受的一个最高的价值是多少。如果是在你可以接受的范围之内，你可以说是 within your price range。如果是超出了你可以接受的价格范围，就是 out of your price range. So in this situation, you could say, I wish it's within my price range. Sadly, it's not. It's out of my price range. So we talk about SUV, electric cars, anything else? Okay, they move on to a new type of car, sedan. Sedan 就是我们经常所说的轿车了。It would be a four-door car， 就是四个门的车。I think it's like a that car usually are affordable, economical for the family. Sedans are probably the most common type of the cars that you see on the road. The taxis are sedans. 我们经常看到出租车都是4个门的那种轿车。And some other brands would be like Toyota，像是丰田，其他的还有国内的像什么大众啊，还有一些什么别克那些本田这种的。我对车并不是很了解啊，其实今天这个话题也算是一个补短过程吧。And another one is hybrid. So what is hybrid? It combines both of gas and electric. Here, I just wonder where my listeners that hybrid just means mixed together, but don't use it for people. So if someone you know is half American and half Chinese, for example, please do not call that person a hybrid. You can just call them mixed person. 所以这个 hybrid 虽然它说的是混合，但是它只可以用来说这种情况下，就是说你是一个混合动力车，你不可以说一个人是混合的。当然混血的话，表达一般就是 half 或者是 mixed。Alright, as the man says, one thing he's noticed that in Shanghai is lots of flashy luxury cars. Yes, he said it. 我觉得在基本上中国所有的大城市，北上广、深圳、香港，你都可以看到有非常多很炫酷的那种奢华跑车。So flashy means attention grabbing, just like look at me, look at me, look at me. And this could be not just for cars, it could be a person can dress flashy style, and it's the same thing. Look at me, look at me. But here we are not talking about fashion, we are talking about luxury cars, which are basically higher than the peer cars, 就是比一般的同类型的车要贵出非常多 so expensive, always expensive. And one thing about flashy luxury cars is that they are really over top, they are too much. Alright, so the girl's response will not for me. 反正说的不是我，我开不起跑车，应该就是这个意思了。So as I know, in California, a license plate may just cost $70，只需要$70，还不到500软妹币，这真的是天壤之别。And you don't need to bid for it, you just go and get it. Okay, so guys, do you have a car? Do you have a license plate? And how much do you need to bid for it? What's the price range outrageous? I'm dying to know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, see you next time. Bye. 记得看《速度与激情》哦。